So part of doing the gear indicator kit is to convert your neutral switch to allow for the extra gear positions on the sensor. So what you've got here is a standard neutral switch. As you can see, you've got one connector point in this on the back there. Now the easy way to do this is you'll see, I'm going to zoom in a bit closer, as the connector inside the gearbox travels round, over time it leaves slight little indent marks in the plastic in here. I've marked these with a black marker pen so you can see them a bit easier, and you can see the circular travel. Each point here represents a gear. So you've got first, obviously the neutral, which is existing, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. Now what we need to do is to create an additional contact point at those positions. And the best way I've now found out to do this is to use these little things here, and these are M3 standoffs. They're made of brass. They've got a threaded piece one end, which will just screw straight in, and at the other end they will take an M3 short grub screw like these. So simply, all you need to do is get yourself 6 of those and 6 of the screws. Mark out your holes as I've done with this one, as you can see with the black dots. Once you've got them marked out, you need a 2.5mm drill, and basically just nice and square, just drill straight through each one of them points. And then with these being an M3, they're slightly larger, so you can just self tap these in using a pair of pliers. What I have done is just used a bit of thread lock once I've screwed them in, just to seal up the holes, and you should end up with one that looks like this. Okay, as you can see there now, on the inside, obviously the additional points, you want them nice and flush and flat with the surface of the switch, which they are. These are quite nice, machined on the ends already, so you don't need to do anything with them, and they are the right length. All I've done to make sure that they don't protrude too far through is on these, I'll just put some M3 small nylon washers, and also round these two for first and second, because they're very close to the neutral. I'll just use a little bit of heatsink just to insulate them, as you can see there, just so there's no shorts or any problems with wires touching. I've also just filed off a little bit of the existing neutral screw, as you can see there, just to make sure, because these are hexagonal, it doesn't rub on the squared corners. Now you can get these parts from electronic wholesalers. These ones in particular have come from RS, and that's the part number there, which is 606670. They come in a bag of 50, and I think they're about £4 for those, so they're not going to break the bank. And the little M3 grub screws, they all come from RS as well, and they're a couple of pence for about a bag of 50. So yeah, that's what you should end up with. And then you can just obviously pop your screws in the top, connect your wires underneath, and you're all good to go. So there you have it. Thanks for watching.